Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Yes or No Readings, also known as Yawn Readings. This is where we answer your yes or no questions with more than just saying yes or no. And that's the bonus. That's actually, the huge bonus. Hi, Thomas. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. We have Hershe, the Shadow Reader. Hello, Hershe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Tarot
I'm
Stat.
in spirit, right?
Yes. And I'm glad to be here. By the way, all of our links are in the description below. Various ways for you to show support. So this is an important thing. The first thing that you can do is to please like and subscribe because it's free. It does help. It's one of those things that it lets YouTube know that you like us and all of that stuff, and it introduces us to other people. And please remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So, all right. Sorry, thank you for being here, Hershe. What's going on?
Oh, it's Friday. Made it through another wonderful week, no matter what
Mhm.
life threw at me, and
Yes.
I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to do some good old-fashioned yawns and play with some card tool fun things over here, and hear
Yeah.
you. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. And I wanted to let people know that next Thursday, Hershe and I are doing a Laugh and Learn Magic Tool Talk about selecting the appropriate tools. How do we figure out which tools are appropriate for what we're doing? It's going to be a great show. You also have a good show scheduled for tomorrow, which is your tarot scavenger hunt.
Yes. At 3 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. It's with Heather and Kaylee, and I'm super excited and ready for episode 2 of the second season.
I love that. And we have some of the here. I would like to say welcome to the best chatters, the work lurkers, the best lurkers, as well as the future lurkers. It's great to have you here. For these readings today, oh, and by the way, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have got some great shows scheduled next week, including the Laugh and Learn Magic Tool Talk, Jamie and Gerald, the back and forth. It's a question potluck. So it's going to be quite good. I'm introducing Joey from the Veiled Cottage Witch. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. If you have a yes or no question, enter it once in capitals. Readings are given in a random order and they are for entertainment purposes only. So we will be doing that. And Well, hello, it's good to see you. Thank you. Sky Dancer, Hypnicity, Play Love Remember, and there you go. 8-8 Lionsgate. And if you missed yesterday's show about with Jane the Secret Tarot, 8 8 8s, we talked a little bit about the Lionsgate. We also showed more than 8 of our favorite 8s in the tarot cards. So that would be good. I am Lulu, Hypnicity. I have your question. Artist Liz, Dolores, good to see you. Well, yes, I think we do. We do look fabulous. Hershe
We
is
look better if Thomas was here. I don't know why he stood us up and led us to believe that he was going to be on this three-way gate like supposed to be.
Thomas. I want you to notice that that is your sister saying that, not me. I am Lulu. What we're doing is we are doing yes or no questions. So, and Sky Dancer, I have your question. And I am Lulu is a work lurker. Hypnicity is it's their 33rd anniversary.
Okay.
And Dolores, you need to phrase your question in yes or no format, please. We're focused on that. And Denise Fletcher Tarot is here. Hello, Denise. Good to see you. And mods, be careful of this one. That's Mosaic Insight. Mosaic Insight. It was a good show. We had a great fun. So, and okay, gotcha. I am Lulu. Gotcha, Artist Liz. Gotcha, Mo. And yes, yes, you, I know you always do and love your energy. Well, okay. And so let's all go to the beach with Mo and Hershe.
Come on.
No, no. It's going to be too hot for me.
It's going to be after 7 tonight. I mean, it's going to be okay. Just put your
Okay,
toes in the water.
okay. Well, I can put my toes in the water. However, it will be definitely, how do I say, it'll still be hot. So there you go. So we have some questions, and the first one we have is from Hypnicity. Hi, Millie. Will my husband's injury claim against the Lazy Bee settle this year? Okay. Kristen Louise is here. Hi, Kristen.
I'm assuming you want both.
I am doing a little bit of a slightly different read because I can. Because it's August. It's 8-8. Well, hello, Mr. Floyd's Universe. Hi, Joshua.
Really? Yeah. Hey.
Hershey has got some cards going crazy.
You know what?
No, what?
You know what? I don't even get this. Like I have a stack over here. It don't even matter. Okay, look. I feel like look. So I really want to let you know that is there a yes on the board? Yeah, but it's the smallest yes, and I mean like it's like it feels like a low ball kind of yes, and it's like if you just want it to be done and over with, yeah, there could be a low ball option where you just take the scraps or whatever. But everything else, and including this SPAC over here that says it's not meant. Definitely no. Ask again later. No way. I'm busy right now. And not this time. And then the coin said no. This card said no. This card said no. I'm going to go with emphatic no if you actually want there to be a resolution that you could possibly live with for the future, that you should possibly wait and set your goal till maybe we'll go by March of next year by what it looks like over here. Hopefully it should be um closing out. And that's what I got.
And I got a slightly different spin on that, in the sense of, if you want it done quickly, yes. However, it's at some cost of things that you may not want to have happen. There's a feeling of being stabbed in the back. There's it doesn't quite feel, if you rush it, it's not going to end as well as it could. Is how I'm feeling it, because I have on the board, I have justice. So you want justice, and sometimes justice takes a little bit longer than what you want, and by pushing it, you're actually teetering it on the wrong side. And yeah, because there's some big wigs that are involved. I got the Emperor, and then there's some people who are trying to push it a little faster. I have the Knight. So be diligent, and don't try to rush a parrot appropriately. I mean, if that makes any sense. So it's similar to what Hershe said. It's like, it's the smallest yes, but if you wait, yeah, patience is the guide, and I would agree with you. Patience is a good and a very appropriate thing. So, and Hypnicity said they owe him, if you ask me. Well, the thing is, and I say this with a lot of care, they're not asking you. So be careful with that. So, so you're welcome. You're welcome. Sky Dreamer is the 8-8 portal, bringing me a gift. And more people have come in. It's great. So again, these are the best chatters here. So this is wonderful. Is it bringing you a gift? You know, I do want to thank everybody for being here. It's great to have you here. You could be spending a lot of, you have lots of options on where to spend your time. Glad you're spending it with us. So thank you. Linda de Gonzalez has shown up, and Linda is hosting me on Saturday and Monday. So be ready for that. I don't know if I said hi to Scotty. Whenever you're ready, Hershe.
Okay, so I gotta know. But I gotta know because I think that, and I am a strong believer that we can want something so bad it can literally be pushed farther back because the universe knows what's best for us, right? And no matter how bad we want it, how much we can smell it, touch it, taste it, see it, no matter how close it is, if it is not 100% meant for you right now, right this very second, to push it, to rush it, to force it, only means that either you yourself or it, them, they, are not ready yet, whether or not it's your frequencies, your vibrations, something is just not quite right. But there is something. Trust your instinct, because you do know that there is something that is feeling you, or you're feeling it, right? So I need you to trust that you are feeling something, but everything else, you need to just let it go. You need to just know right now, okay, it's not coming today. I may not even come tomorrow to it the way this looks right now. But when it does, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be prepared. So focus on you because even the coin gave an emphatic no. So it's more about you being your own gift to yourself and really working on you right now before you can expect any kind of gift and abundance, because they know that there's just a little bit of work that needs to still happen. And that's what I've got for you.
I'm gonna add on to that, Hershey, and the Great Blue One might have something to say about this. I'm getting niggles. Uh, um, I have is the 8-8 portal bringing me a gift? Yes, by the idea of is you can look at many things as a gift. So what's happening is this could be the gift of you setting a boundary that is necessary for you to set, because I got the Emperor. The Emperor is one who really understands the structure and what's going on in their kingdom. So if it's a gift that you are being stronger, yes. However, you're not quite ready for the gift yet. You're not ready for this because I have the Hermit and I have the Fool. You've been in isolation and you're not quite sure how to get a how to do this. It feels Sky Dancer, it feels like you've been isolated or you are by yourself a little too much. And you're in transition, you're doing things to get you to where you need to be. And by the way, that's a good thing. It's a very beautiful thing. It is a lot of work because it's a lot about balance. It's about balance. Did Miles have anything to add? Was I completely off crack?
No, no, he thought that he probably the only thing he could have done is just had a little bit more higher pitch octave. He said, like it was really being felt. He said he felt what you said though.
Okay. So I need to talk higher volume like that? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Meaning he would have only said it better by a higher octave. Yes,
Okay.
that's what he was saying.
So Sky Dancer, yes, but be careful for the wish that you want to have happen. And this could be quite lovely. So thank you for being here. I did see Beth Aspasia Rising come in. So, and Mo is not able to do a whole lot of, we'll just put it this way. Mo's actually working and his work lurking, just like somebody else in the chat. So we don't want
Yes,
them to get ready.
yes.
So,
Don't get him in trouble, y'all.
yes. So,
There won't
Sky
be enough
Dancer,
help
I
for
hope
this
that makes
one.
some sense to you.
Oh.
And, all right. I am Lulu. And then artist Liz is next. I am Lulu is my soulmate who I strongly believe it to be.
Are we supposed to finish the question? Are we?
Well, is my soulmate who I strongly believe it to be? Yes or no?
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's go.
Angie, you put your yes or no question in once in caps. It needs to be a yes or no question. We're going to get through as many as we can. So put it all in caps for me.
With you, it cannot be done. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, stop.
It's I am Lulu said, my romantic soulmate. I felt I knew him forever the moment I met him.
Well, yeah, I can keep looking for no's over here, but so this person, I'm getting real bad Mars vibes, and usually for me, a Mars kind of energy is usually someone that has a lot of shadow work, and they're always ready for conflict and confrontation, right? So, I asked Yoda, and he says, you know, what he said, with you, this cannot be done. And then I got the outlook doesn't look so good and not possible right now. I think that it's not literally you. I literally think it's them. It's the opposite of, oh, it's not you, it's me. It's literally them. I think that they they may not be the person for you. Soulmates come in a lot of different shapes, forms, sizes, colors, and creations, and not every single one of them is meant for the bedchamber, so to speak. Some of them are just meant to be your friend, your best friend, your sister you didn't have from your parents, your brother, your favorite cousin. There's a lot of different ways that people fit into our life without them having to always mess up a good thing by taking it in places it's not supposed to go. So if it's the person you're thinking of, I think this person is not that person for you.
I want to add on to that. You think it's this person, but you are not their person. So the sync up is not quite working because I got my yes indicator, but with the 3 of swords, where it's disappointment, it's sadness. The heart and mind are not connected. You may feel that way. And you said that you felt that romantic connection. There may be no romantic connection for them. And when that happens, it's disconcerting. Uh, I the I am also seeing cards that are suggesting it's okay for you to understand that and to appreciate it. You can be disappointed. However, if you stay in that too long, if you stay in that, oh, is it this person? Is it this person? You're not going to be finding and you're not going to be available for someone who may be the one. So, and because you're actually a pretty dang good catch, if I say so myself. You just sometimes think uh, um, you may don't limit yourself to this person and instead know you are all that. Walk around with that confidence and be willing to experience some other things. So, any thoughts, Hershe?
No, I think you said it well.
Okay. Well, thank you, Andrew. That's very lovely. So,
I
thank
do
you.
understand that. Yeah, that is what.
And I am Lulu followed up with exactly that's the reason I needed clarity. I don't want to be stuck on him and miss the real one. Okay, there you go. So artist Liz and then Mo.
Okay.
Do you see if I will be able to keep my pension lump sum check? I'm on disability, etc. Thank you.
So actually, I got a yes. It says the jingling that you hear isn't just a tambourine. It's real change that you will be getting, receiving, and or keeping towards your pinnacle harvest situation. Your intuition has led you to the right direction, so make sure that everything is synchronized to the position that you hold, that you are stable and you will have prosperity in this adventure. So
Mm.
pretty easy, pretty simple. Miles what said one and done, so there you go. Yes, if you play your cards right and plan accordingly, you should have everything on the up and up across the board.
And Liz, I got a straight up yes with the Lovers card. So it does suggest that there's that's a good connection. It's good opportunity moving forward. You've got to be careful about overthinking it and worrying about things that aren't real. So but I got the star card. The star card for me is always the universe sees you and likes what it sees. So I wish that for you, Liz. So, but yeah. So, and J Cat Lady is off to an appointment.
For your time.
So, and then Dolores and then Angie and Mo is up.
Well, how about I just let you handle this?
Should
Since
Hershe and I go to the beach tonight for Shrek on the Beach movie? Otherwise, stay at home and participate in 8 portal shows. Yeah, Pamela, that's true. Seems like a legal question to me. What does the law say? You got to be very careful about that. Oh, everybody's watching me now since Hershe doesn't want to be involved with this.
Well, she put me in the question.
Okay.
I don't know. He's the one over here going,
That's not me. That's Miles.
Yep, 100%. Yep. He's 17 foot tall and blue. He thinks he's the Pope.
I'm not going to argue with him. I mean, I might, but that'll be just for fun.
I promise. Ask Jonathan. You will argue with him.
I got a straight up yes. However, there could be some unexpected adventure because the yes came up with the devil. This could be somebody who rubs suntan lotion on your back. But just, use a bit of caution. Does that make sense?
I hope it makes sense to her.
Yeah, there's some interesting. I have I have 2 knights, and I have the devil involved with this. So
It does. Definitely does.
So I don't know. I don't know if you're trying to get into a little bit of trouble. Hi, Hattie. So there you go. Let me know how it goes if you decide to go. So in other words, yes, and be prepared for Hershe to want to stay out past midnight again. See, here's the funny thing is you're going to be the one that wants to stay out past midnight, Mo, not Hershe.
She is cracking up laughing. I just want you to know she just busted up laughing.
But she knows I'm right. She knows I'm right. Just make sure that you each have a way to get home.
She's still laughing.
Yes, because I'm right. So yeah, but Mo, are you working tomorrow?
She's off on the weekends.
Well, yes, and Tim is correct. Interesting things happen after midnight, especially when the devil is involved. And 2 knights. There was also a Queen of Cups there. Just saying.
I'll stay home and just let her go. Sounds like she's gonna have way more fun without me.
Oh, but you need a winged person. Just make sure your phone is fully charged so you can take videos.
speaking of which, let me plug my phone in right now before I get kicked out of here for not having no juicy juice.
All right, Dolores is up, and then we have Angie.
See what I'm talking about? Okay. See, where am I? There we are. Okay. All right.
Will I be okay in my job for the next 5 years?
Hmm.
And then Brina is after this. As beautifully told in the Scorsese film After Hours, fabulous movie. There you go. Oh, and Mo's like going, no, the question was Hershe and I, not just me.
Huh.
Jamie, if you want to follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, put your yes or no question in caps once into the chat, and we'll do as many as we can. I got you, Hattie.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so so I got a yes. Okay, but hold on. 5 years is an incredibly long time for anyone, and I do mean anyone, to try to see the future that changes ever so quickly, like all the time. Um, as long as you follow your gut, you follow your intuition. For right now, everything is a real strong yes. And then as I went farther out, I got a lot of either trust your instinct, it's getting a little hazy out here, it's getting a little blurry. So I think I went out a little too far to try to look for 5 whole years. But for right now and possibly even next year, it looks like you're in a pretty secure spot. So for about the next 12 to 18 months, it looks like you're pretty safe. But I would definitely check in with yourself in another year or 18 months. And don't put so much pressure of that long. 60 months is a lot of pressure for any goal. So don't do that to yourself. Whether it's a good thing, the best thing that ever happened to you, if it was the best thing that ever happened to you, that probably wouldn't have been your question, because you would be in love with what you do and you would never want it to end. So 5 years would be gone in a blink of an eye and you wouldn't even realize it had went by. So just don't put so much pressure on you. Keep it shorter and just know for right now you're safe. And we'll come back and check on it in, I don't know, about a year and a half. And that's what I've got.
And Dolores, I agree with Hershey. 5 years is a bit long. Will you be okay in your job for the next 5 years? I got a no, with the understanding of is things are not going to be the same as they are now in 5 years. It really is Dolores, it's in encouraging you to, it is important that you keep learning things, that you make sure that you are being assertive with what it is that you want. If you want new opportunities at work, look for them and ask for them. I have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It is important for you to plan for long-term financial expectations. The King is making choices for the future, and the Four is making sure the Four is making sure that all of the resources that you have, you're holding them very closely. Do be careful of getting too caught up in the dreamy things. But I'm also getting a sense it's important for you to pay no be open to other employment opportunities, because things are changing and this could be a quite helpful thing for you, Dolores. So, and I like what Hershey said, which was the check in about a year and a half. So I hope that makes some sense to you, Dolores. So, and Angie said, "Can I make my space better?"
Mm. hmm
And then after this is Brina.
So Miles jumped on this one instantly. I don't even need cards for this. Yes. Yes. The best part about it is all it takes is a blueprint. All you got to do is put a little bit of want, drive, and determination. All you got to do is just physically get up. It's not easy for all of us to always get up. And some days, let me tell you, I am in excruciating pain, but I can't lay in that bed. I can't. I have to get up. Have to. I have to
Mm-hmm.
prove to myself that I can make this day productive. I don't care how bad it hurts. I don't care how long it takes me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. There is no try. There is do or do not. So if you want to do it, all you have to do is do it. Doesn't matter if it needs to be cleaned up, set up, rearranged, staged, spruced up, doesn't matter. It can all be done, and it can be done with good energy, good vibrations, and it all can be done with a goal. And at the other end of it, where there's also possibly a blessing that you can't see right now because you haven't started. Once you start, you may see blessings that you didn't know were on the other end of it. And that's what Miles says.
I'm not going to argue with Miles. I'm going to agree with Miles. The first thing I am going to suggest, Angie, is that you need to be clearing out some of your space and some of the you need to edit. You need to edit. You need to edit. Um, I'll say it once again. You need to edit. And Angie said, Miles, thank you. Uh, um, you need to edit and you need to move some things around. That is a great way for you to make your space better. Actually, how did you say it? Yes. Can you make your space better? Yes, you can. Edit, move some stuff around. I literally got I got the chariot. Here's the thing about this chariot. It looks like this horse has gone berserk. And you don't want to go in with a you don't want to go in too crazy. You need to have a balance of how you're approaching things.
Mhm.
Look at me. I'm suddenly, you need to have a balance. Um, Eight of Wands and the Hermit. Don't go too quickly because you might burn out with it. And don't get caught up in the woohoo and then stall. But I also got, if you want to make your space better, Angie, invite some friends over. Invite some friends over because immediately you're going to get that lift and that enjoyment. And everybody, when they have a guest come over, they want to clean up, they want to straighten up. Remember to invite people over and to celebrate the successes that you're having. And yes, had enough. Angie needs to edit. I don't know what that means, why that is coming through, Angie. Can you tell me why that phrase
Blueprint. Blueprint. Blueprint.
blueprint? What's
Yeah,
that
I
mean?
can't figure out blueprint. Why I kept getting blueprint. You're getting edit. I got blueprint. I'm over here stumbling like, why did I get blueprint? And you got edit. And I'm like, wow. Them words together are kind of interesting.
Well, and part of it
Story of
is
our life, really.
yeah. Well, and what's cool about that is there's a beautiful opportunity for if you rearrange things so that it invites more energy into your home, feng shui, just aesthetic blueprint and edit. I'll have to think about that. Okay. And Hypnicity said cosmic blueprint.
True. Miles also said it always gets messy just before the cleanup really begins. So
Yes.
let it get really messy. Watch what the cleanup does.
That is so, so good. So good. Yes. I like that. All right. So then we have, thank you, Angie. And then Brina had enough. Oh, and by the way, Dolores said, I only have 4, maybe 5 to retire. Then prove to them that you are still engaged in the work. Because one of the things that I said is if you're interested in doing a task or some new assignment, say yes. Let them know that you're curious about that. So, and Jamie, I have your question as well, Jamie Cowboys. So, Brina, will I reconnect romantically with someone I was interested in the past? This is where I wish I had somebody who could, I wish I had a band who could play music while we're shuffling.
Hmm.
It's a very good advice, Tim. I'll put that up when we're done with Brina's question. I'm supposed to go first on this one, aren't I?
Sure.
I'm just like going, I'm supposed to hurry up. So, Brina, will I reconnect romantically with someone I was interested in the past? No, because you're going to be a bit more busy with someone who is in your present. Do you need me to get my tiny hands out and show that one? Mm-hmm. What do you have, Hershe?
Yeah, I gotta know. Yeah, I gotta know. In fact, it says that circumstances require you to take a more careful approach to your inner circle right now. There's someone in your life that has a decision for you and an opportunity for you and an incredible means for you, but it's not that other direction. And then I got you're literally going in the wrong direction. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're literally going in the wrong direction. Someone you know right now in your life is literally wanting something better for you.
And
Your
they want
whole
to be that something better
circumstances,
for you.
they want this for you. They may not look the way you're used to, they may not sound the way you're used to, but following your own pattern usually gets us the same thing we've always gotten.
Yeah.
So I would say this person matches your energy. They just may not match your visual. You need to start looking past that. And if you genuinely love them, what's on the outside shouldn't matter because this person wants to upgrade your entire circumstances, your existence of life. So I would say whoever that other person is, they had their chance and they're an ex for a reason. And that's what I've got.
So, Brina, my no is with the Empress. There you go. I love that, Empress. And then I was shuffling, listening to what Hershe was saying. And then, she was saying, this is a person who physically may not be what you were expecting. And this is what I got. I got the Knight of Wands, which says to me, pay attention to the energy that someone radiates and how you feel about your energy when you are with them. I don't know if you're looking for male, female, or something in between or all of them. It doesn't matter. Pay attention to how the energy is, how they treat themselves and the people around them. this is one of those things, is are they nice to the people who are giving them coffee? Do they hold the door open for someone in front of them that they don't know? Pay attention, because the energy, I have a sense the energy is very attractive. It just doesn't necessarily come in the packaging you're used to. So thank you. I hope that does make sense. So thank you both, and that does make sense, and I hope so. So Howdy Nuff is up, but then Tim Raven Terra said, a messy space can be overwhelming. When you meditate in the morning, figure out one small practical thing per day to improve the space. It's a very effective habit to start. Work for me. Love that.
One piece at a time.
One piece at a time. So thank you, Tim. And all right. And so had enough, and then we'll finish up with Jamie's Cowboys. Had enough. Will my daughters move into college on the 16th go well? This is a great opportunity for everyone to give the video a thumbs up, verify that you are subscribed to my channel so you're not going to miss any of the shows that are coming up. Subscribe to Hershe's channel. Link is in the description. Daughters moving. This is very exciting, Hattie.
Ooh. So, party energy over here, right? So Miles says, okay, just because you're nosy, yes, for your daughter, it's going to go wonderful. You, on the other hand, it's going to be quite emotional. There is going to be a lot of blurred lines. There's going to be a lot of quiet time, that empty nesting, so to speak. One has flew the coop, so to speak. You push one out the nest because it's time for them to fly and soar and learn to trust their wings, so to speak, right? But the emotional part, even if you are not empty nesting, there is a part of you that goes with them. Don't over mom it too much. Know that you spent a long time preparing them, making sure they knew how to iron clothes, do laundry, use the microwave, use a hot skillet, cook a little bit, boil water, boil an egg, add, subtract, multiply. Yeah, all the things the school doesn't teach and all of that good stuff. You have been preparing as much as they have. And it looks like it's going to be a little rough on you, but it looks like it's going to be swimming for the child. And that's what I've got for you.
Hattie said, yes, mommy not liking it, but this is what I brought her up to do.
What it looks like in the cards.
I will say I find it interesting you said that she's procrastinating, because the original question is it's like question, will my daughters move into college on the 16th go well? I gotta know. And the reason I gotta know is because she's spending too much time with her friends, because she's not finishing the stuff up. There's going to be frantic stuff. She's going to be missing her friends that are there. And mama is going to be disappointed. Mama is going to be the one who is able to figure it out very quickly when things don't go well, because that's what mama does. Also, your daughter is going to be struggling with how to balance on their own when you've been around, and how she's going to handle that when she's not around. But it's this is the first step of the larger journey, and you're exactly right. This is what you brought her up to be, and it's going to work out okay. However, there will be some things that, and I like this, Mom is going to have to be the magician to be able to make some things happen pretty darn quickly, like packing the car. Things are going to be forgotten. I would expect at least 2 trips to the store to pick up some forgotten things at home. I don't know how long of a trip it is. It feels a little, it's like, Mom's going to go, it's okay. We got this. It's all fine. So apparently I'm not supposed to use this deck for the next question. So thank you, Hattie. And then Jamie's Cowboy said, will I ever talk to the person I used to be friends with when we went separate ways? Do you want to? It's a great time to remind everyone, Hershe and I both do private readings. Consider reaching out. Kind of.
So so the card says, of course, right? And literally all of them do. They're supporting the decision. So me, just because, I'm pretty hard headed and I have to learn everything the hard way. Here's what I want you to understand is people change frequencies, they level up differently in life. And those that are meant to walk with us along our path, parallel, or hand in hand in the same lane, so to speak, there's a reason for all of it. For whatever reason, they may not be in your life today. If it's on their end, um, remember that there was probably a lot of childish and immature things going on, but also that goes both ways. So even if it's on your end and it's due to immaturity or childish ways, or just, sometimes 5 years, 10 years can make a huge difference in maturity level and life experiences itself. So that person could quite possibly, yes, cross your path again. It's all the way there, but you're going to literally need to trust your intuition, and you need to keep walls up around them until you see if you can take and be your authentic self, or if they are being their authentic self. So keep your walls up when you do get around them, but also remember that people grow up a lot. So don't hold the past against yourself or them. And
Yeah.
that's what I've got for you.
I'm going to say more no than yes. And the reason I'm saying that is you had the experiences that you had, and it was decent while you were there. Part of what's going on is there's this opportunity, like Hershe said, of holding on to things that no longer need to be held on to. I don't know why you went your separate ways. However, it was a past life together, trauma bonded. Okay. Because so there's an opportunity of, there's some stick to itiveness and the attraction because of that past life, but now may be the time to move through that. If you had really wanted to contact this person, you would have already contacted them. I think it could be a very heated exchange because, interestingly enough, I got the Page and I got the King of Wands. So there's a lot of fiery energy around that. I would pay attention to that. Also, like Hershe was saying, people change, people grow, people are different. So I hope that gives you some insight to that, Jamie. It's a sticky situation, especially if it's a past life thing. If both of you know about the past life, that's one thing. If only you know about it, that's a completely different thing. So, and Timmy said, Sometimes you just can't get the old band back together.
100%.
It's true.
Yeah, people are okay with walking parallel with each other as long as everybody understands their lane and their role. It's
Yes.
everybody can't do the same thing no matter what it is.
Okay.
Otherwise it'd be a very boring one-way world, and nobody would even need to talk because everybody will have already done everything and experienced
Yes.
everything because we all do the same thing. So
Yes.
keep in mind, exes and past are there for a reason, a
Yes.
lesson, and not always a blessing.
And Jamie did say that they both were aware of the past life connection. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's an extremely helpful thing that both of you know it. And so, Hershey, this has been wonderful. Thank you for joining me.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I love doing this. You know that.
Mm-hmm. And any last minute announcements before we head off?
Just I'll see everybody on my channel in 2 hours. So I'll see everybody in a couple hours on my channel for Friday's fixtures.
Friday's fixtures, everybody. Friday's fixtures. So
Well, actually, in an hour. Sorry, not 2 hours. 1 hour. 4 o'clock.
yes, 4 o'clock Central.
Yes.
So all right, we will see everyone later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Support our channels by following the links in the description.